Hey, welcome back. Didn't take me long to decide to jump back on and record some more footage of this amazing place. I'm going to record and talk for the next few minutes while watching my step, because it is quite slippery up here and I'm wearing completely the wrong footwear as well. I've gone with barber boots, flat soled, no grip. I didn't think it would be muddy up here, but it is a little bit muddy, to be honest. So but anyway, we're going to have a little stroll along and see what we can find. I'm also going to talk a little bit about the film Billy Elliot, which as I explained in my previous footage, was filmed predominantly in Easington Colliery. If you've seen the film Billy Elliot, you'll know what it's all about. You'll know that it stars, obviously, Billy, a young lad being raised in a mining town in the northeast of England, County Durham. Billy's mother sadly passed away at a young age, and Billy was left to be raised by his very determined but sometimes struggling father, along with his older brother, both miners. And I think it was expected that Billy would follow in their steps and also work in the mines. And Billy was brought up in a northern style, which it's cold outside, so put your big coat on. Seems to be a bit of a common antidote up here. But Billy didn't really fit in with the northern way of life. Billy didn't want to mine. Billy didn't want to box and do the other troublesome things that most kids his age were being encouraged and sometimes forced to do. And then Billy found love, not in a relationship kind of way, but Billy found love, believe it or not, in dance. And he was able to express himself and his feelings and sometimes his anger through dance. And it was while attending the boxing lessons that he first took sight of the ballet. And the ballet teacher took young Billy under her arm or under her wing, however you choose to phrase it, and saw the hidden talent in young Billy Elliot. And it was very much a taboo subject to be anything other than a miner if you lived in the northeast of England. And after almost being rejected by his friends and family, young Billy was given a chance to audition for the Royal Ballet, and amongst much disapproval from the panel of judges, Billy was given a place to attend the Royal Ballet, and the rest is history. So if you haven't seen the film Billy Elliot, you really should watch the film. It will really open your eyes. And I'm a firm believer that every child has a talent. Every child has an inner burning desire to be successful. And just because you're in the northeast of England doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be a miner or a steel worker or a labourer. I'm sure there's lots of kids out there that would like to break out of their shells and express themselves and open up to their peers, to their mentors, and say, look, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be this, I want to be someone different. And that's very much the story about Billy Elliot. So if you haven't seen it, I strongly advise, dudes, with Christmas coming up, stick it on your playlist because it's a beautiful film. But I would also advise that you have a box or two of tissues to hand, and don't be afraid to cry. Even as a man in the north of England, open up and let it all out, because I challenge anyone to watch the film and not let their heart bleed at what they witness in such an amazing film. So there you go, my top tip for Christmas. If you haven't seen it, download it, find it on one of the channels somewhere, or go completely retro and go and buy it on DVD, which you still can from many of the supermarkets. In fact, that's my advice, go and buy it on DVD, spend some money in the shops because they need it. So so here we go. I'm going to continue with my trek. I'm just going to treat you to another little vista. You can just see behind me there the North Sea. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And some people have the bloody cheek to say it's grim up north. So wrong.